Welcome back for topic 2.7 of Computer Science A. In this topic, we're going to begin to talk about string methods and use of the Java Quick Reference. Let's get started. We're still working off learning objective VAR 1E, using string methods and creating string objects, but we have a number of new learning objectives, essential knowledge statements that we're going to be talking through in this next series of lessons. The first few here that you notice reference an application program interface, an API. That is a source of reference material, documentation about a programming language that help programmers understand the methods and classes and components that are available for use in that API. For our purposes in the CSA course, the Java Quick Reference is going to serve as our API in terms of our preparation for the AP exam in CSA. We also in this video are going to be talking about the indexing of a string and use of the index of method. First, I want to show you how to find the Java Quick Reference and give you a little information about what a Java Quick Reference is. This is a one-page document provided by College Board. It's actually a piece of the course and exam description, which is a large document about our course. I would encourage you as a student to also look and learn and use the course and exam description along with your teacher, but you also need a copy of the JQR. The JQR is our subset piece. And what I mean by subset is I want you to think about the Pacific Ocean, large body of water. Java is a large programming language. College Board has scooped out a piece of that we call the subset to use in the CSA course. It'd be like scooping out enough of the Pacific Ocean's water to fill a swimming pool, and that's the water that you're going to move around and swim in. So when your teacher says, or I say subset, what I mean is the components of Java that have been identified on the Java Quick Reference that are a part of this course. You're not responsible for the rest of Java. You can certainly go beyond the subset and learn other things, but you don't have to. Here's how you find the Java Quick Reference on AP Central. First, you're going to locate the AP CSA course page. You're going to then go to the exam page. And on the exam page, you're going to look for a section called Exam Overview, and you'll see the Java Quick Reference in kind of the middle of that paragraph. There's a hyperlink to it, and you'll be able to download a copy. Here's what the document looks like, and step-by-step of how to find it. I'd like for you to pause the video and download your own copy of the Java Quick Reference so that you'll have it available. If you're able to print, go ahead and print a copy. You'll need it during the next few lessons. If you're not able to print, I'd like for you to hand copy the string section of the Java Quick Reference. Okay, now that you have your own CSA JQR to reference, I want to draw your attention to the string constructor. You've actually already been using the string constructor. That's the first item here. And then what we're going to talk about for the rest of this video is the index of method. I want to show you the syntax of the structure of the JQR. The first thing that you're shown on the left-hand side of each of the included elements is the data type that method is. So you see that I have highlighted int index of. So index of is going to return for us a numeric integer int value that will represent where a particular element is found in a string. So let's look at examples of this in code. So I've declared a new string called word of the day is my variable name, and the variable itself contains the word computational as the literal parameter, actual parameter that I put in. We learned about that in the last lesson. So here's how this string would be indexed. Each element beginning with 0 starts with the first letter in the string, so C would be 0 all the way out to the item at index 12 would be the letter L, the last letter of the word computational. Here's how it would count through if Java were counting for us. Counting of the elements of a string, or this is going to be the same thing when you get to Unit 6 when you talk about arrays, begins at the beginning of that element, and then it would go all the way to the last one. So using index of is going to return for us the numeric value for where something is located. For example, if we wanted to look for where's the letter N in this string, or where's the letter O, or where's the letter L in this string, we could ask Java to tell us that by calling the method. Here's the syntax, and I've encased it in a print line statement so that it would go ahead and display for us. We could have obviously done it as a two-step. We talked about that in the last series of videos. But we're going to look for the letter N, and I'm asking Java to take the reference object, word of the day, our string object, and look in it and find me the index of where is the letter N located. And here's how Java's going to do that. It's going to go all the way over and tell me that it's provided for us at N. So here's some code, and I want to point out two things in this code, and then it's going to be your turn to apply it. First of all, in this code, I've implicitly imported java.lang.string, which is the package that string is provided in. The compiler of an IDE is going to do that for you. So if you're using an editor to prepare your code, you're not going to have to implicitly call out that import. If you're not, if you're actually coding, in Notepad and compiling at the C prompt, which is very rare in high school, then you might not be having to do that. And then I want you to notice that I've asked this program to give me back 3 different index ofs. So pause the video and do your own work with index of method. And one thing I did want to point out before we wrap this up is I've also changed here this import to have a wildcard asterisk, which will fill the place of a string, and look up the use of wildcards. Hopefully that's something that you already know about, but you can use those with imports. So from this topic, you should have taken away the use of the Java Quick Reference, that it is our own little API, and the use of index of, and we're beginning to put together the pieces that we need to think about our toString method that will display information about our objects. You'll get to that as we go through Unit 2 and into Unit 7. You'll come back to that concept in much greater detail. Thank you for watching.